Hey guys, welcome to our 360-degree video of self-infusion. We got a big group here. They're going to all self-infuse. I'm going to let them go around the table and introduce themselves, and then we'll get started. If you're watching on VR right now, turn around. You can see everybody. Turn all the way around. You can see everybody at the table. We'll start here. Just introduce yourself. Tell them your name and where you're from.
My name is Morgan DePrima. I'm from Kensington, New Hampshire, and I have severe A.
My name is EJ Villegas. I'm 37 years old. I have severe A hemophilia, and I'm originally from Pittsburgh, now in Ohio.
Hi, my name is Chad Brown. I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, but have resigned in Orlando, Florida for over 20 years now. I've been self-infusing for 27 years.
Hey, I'm Paul Brayshaw. I live in Annandale, Virginia, severe factor 9, and I've been infusing, probably for 36 years.
I know it's hard to date yourself.
It's harder every year.
You've been infusing as long as I've been alive.
I was infusing when I was right out of the womb, so...
Alright, hi, my name is Aji, and I'm originally from West Africa, and I moved to Chicago about 15 years ago, something like that, and now I am in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've been infusing for a good part of the 20s, the late 20s, so awesome.
My name's Sean Mackey. I'm from Windsor, Connecticut. I have severe hemophilia A, and I've been probably self-infusing since I believe I was 7 years old.
I'm Tommy Rusomano, from New Jersey originally, now Boston, soon Pittsburgh. I'm 35, I have severe hemophilia A. I've been infusing since I was 7. Learn at camp.
What about our nurses in the back? Who's here?
Take those now.
I'm Orlando Wyman Collins.
That's my routine.
Hey,
what's up?
Nikki nurse by trade, all my hemophilia nursing
I'll
is
be down in
volunteer.
about 10 minutes.
I have severe hemophilia, mild hemophilia A, a platelet disorder, and airless damos, but I bleed like a severe because of the things with it.
My name's Kathy Byrne, and I owned a nursing agency that did home infusion therapy, and I know probably about 75 of these families. I've managed them since the early 90s. My background's emergency medicine and infusion therapy.
Aaron, you want to introduce yourself? You're on camera too. Just say hi.
I'm Erin Sorelli. I'm a mom with severe hemo A, 9 years old, who can self-infuse, and I need to learn. So I'm happy to watch you guys and be able to share with them what you guys do. Thank you.
Would you like to learn for real?
No pressures. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll accept the challenge. How's that?
You can learn on me.
Yeah?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it. Woo, this is awesome. Guys, if you're watching on this right now, this is what it's about. Everyone is willing to help. You just have to ask and tell people what you need, and they'll be there for you. So these guys all volunteered to do this because they want you to see what it's like.
I've already did it this morning. I don't mind. I need to practice my veins.
So everyone's going to do it on their own time. You can watch this multiple times, turn and look at the people, and we'll go from there. You guys can go ahead and do it.
Hey, do you guys have a quirky routine when infusing?
Like what do you mean, like a weird routine?
Like, yeah, like the cap. I have to put it in my mouth before I actually start the infusion or start the
or
needle in my
at the
hand.
end, if I'm infusing factor, I'm just infusing
I
sandwiches.
chew on it.
Sometimes they'll squirt it in somebody.
Wait. You chew on the cap?
Yep. I chew on the cap.
That's
Since I was 12 years old.
Okay.
Is that something
I
that you
don't
did
know why.
for yourself, or did like somebody?
I did
I did it for myself.
So what do you do after you're done? Just
When I get a
swallow it.
backlash, then I spit it out. So you're my target.
Wait a second. Hey, Paul, so talk to me about what you're doing. You've got some backflow. Tell people who are watching at home what you're trying to do.
So I clear the air out of the line with the blood. I pull it back to the syringe just so I can clear the line. And
You were trained to do that, right? Like you were taught that.
Is your
to
factor
connect.
yellow?
It is. Doesn't that look funny?
It does not look like factor. Looks like another bodily substance.
It is. No, I package my factor at home, so I actually.
You pack your factor at home.
Do you guys all have like
organic.
a go-to vein?
Yep.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah.
this
I got
one,
two.
but recently I've gained a crap.
Wait, go ahead. You have two?
Yeah, I have a couple, but one that I blow one, I go to the other one. I got like A, B, and C, you know.
Do you always go to A first?
A and B, I switch them out every other.
You rotate.
Every other fusion, I rotate. Yeah, I've been doing about probably a couple thousand in just one vein, so it's probably getting very tense.
Have you
scarred?
It's scarred, yeah.
Have you guys noticed, like I'm very temperature sensitive. If it's warm, my veins are bulging. I can pick pretty much any one I want. But if it's cold, like it's right now, I'd rather start in my hands. That's my A start. But it's cold, so I had to go for a big one that would show up.
The best time to infuse is after you hop out of the shower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That was.
That's
Listen to that tip for you guys at home. Hop out of the shower. Why?
But the key
Because
note.
the hot water is pumping up.
Well, sometimes they tell you to take a hot pack and put it on your hand and stuff. No, I say warm up the entire body. The
I agree.
cardiovascular system just pops out. So before you hop in a shower, look at your veins. Get out of that shower and you're going to see ones you've never seen before. So that's the best thing to do.
Oh,
But if
shoot,
you
I did not
can't
usually
due
get
to
that
you're
vein. I
having
always
a
miss.
major bleed, put on a lot of sweats, get a lot
did
of
not think this
clothing that's going to
Where's the
increase your
sandwich?
body heat because that's what's going to make your veins come up.
And sometimes exercise, just swimming, jumping jacks,
Yep.
just
Oh,
any
yeah.
exercise will get those things. I mean, you see people who are lifting weights.
I usually do my
and
hand.
It's so much better because they're really pumping it. So you got to do good vein care. Not everybody has great veins.
That brings up a good point. Like vein health is very underspoken about, like at these conferences,
You're right.
and it's this concept where prophy for a lot of these kids that are growing up with prophy from day one. That's a lot of infusions that even guys like Paul and my age, like when we were growing up, we didn't have that many infusions. And just in this past calendar year, I've met guys a little bit older than me, maybe 10, 15 years older than me, that are experiencing like collapsed veins, and they're experiencing, they're being told that they're going to need a port in their old age because their veins are gone. And I never knew that was a problem. I really didn't. And it kind of scared me. So, seeing where we're going with, new advancements in this community with technology, I think they're addressing something that very rarely gets spoken about anyway.
And sometimes if you're just sitting watching TV, take some weights and just kind of move them, and that's going to help with some of your veins too. And
So
the
who
other-
primes the line then? With
No, it's
Miss
okay.
LeBron.
It's okay. Look, it's all
You're
good,
still
man.
here,
You're
Mark.
here.
Introduce yourself to the camera if you're going to join us.
I prime it with the product.
Yeah, pull a chair up.
Yeah, I push it on until like 1 or 2 drops
This
come
was
out
the
of the
first time I've
needle.
ever
and
accessed this.
But what
thing.
if
Let
we
me-
miss?
I never
pull it
miss.
back.
I never miss. Okay, who here?
Bull.
Who here
Wow,
has
that was
never
a bold
missed?
statement.
I miss
man.
all the time.
Oh,
Wait, one at a time. One at a time. I want to make sure everyone hears.
We have a blood brother who said that he never missed.
bull.
Yeah.
And he never misses. And you know why he never misses?
Why does he never miss?
Because he's a liar.
That's what he doesn't do.
Let me ask you guys this: Do you remember who taught? I mean, tell me a little bit about the first time you learned and who taught you.
Oh, I actually have a great story about this. She's right over here.
All right, tell it.
So I was 7. I think was I 7?
Maybe a little younger.
Maybe a little younger. I still have the photo on my phone. My family was having a 4th of July party, and I think it was my mother who was just trying to persuade me into like, you need to learn. I'm just like, I don't want to stick myself with a needle. Because I mean, I had like a ton of people over the house.
And your access was not easy.
It was not easy because I had a port at the time, and I think I was about to get my port out soon because it was infected, and I still have the picture. I'm like trying
So
to.
all of a sudden, we thought fireworks were going to be the big event that night, and it wasn't. It was Morgan screaming she did it.
Nice.
Now, wait a second. You guys are all done.
Yeah.
That was well, except for Mark.
Okay.
Marky Mark's over there.
You guys promised you were going to wait for me.
We are
Guys,
we are here.
if
man.
you're watching this video at home, you've enjoyed this moment where you could watch everybody. They're all going to leave, and we're all going to stare at Mark. So please turn yourself around in a second, and we can watch Mark. Mark's going to take you through each individual step as we go through.
So
No pressure.
Save the best for last.
as far as
Ooh, wait.
learning, I mean, pretty much. Did everybody here? Was their first shot like at camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
At camp? With the
Well,
exception of Morgan.
with the
At
exception
camp.
of me.
Self-infusion?
Yeah, mine was at camp.
For
The first one I can remember.
Wait, one at a time. What,
So for self-infusion, right? Like I think, I was 9
Family
when
camp.
I was first introduced, and you go through the week and you go to the infirmary and the doctor and the nurses, they all infuse you. But by Friday, I go in, after breakfast, like nothing, and put the factor out there, and everybody's around me, and they say, now you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
snap. What camp was
Pressure.
that? No.
this was no, this was back when before you were born. This camp no longer exists. So, but this was a tri-state Philadelphia, Delaware, and New Jersey camp.
Good dosing.
And it was amazing. So these guys that were around me, they encouraged me. You know, they
Oh,
encouraged
crap, I don't
you.
have a
You're amongst your peers here. I got a
Peer
bandage.
pressure
for you.
works.
Yeah. If everybody else is doing it, and
Yeah,
then you know
yeah.
they
kids are
you
doing
know
it.
they reassured me that there's a a doctor and a nurse within eyesight. You know. So,
They know you're not going to stab it.
Let me
into-
let me ask you this before you guys go, because I know you guys have to head off. But if we could go around the table, one thing, and look right into the camera, and you tell somebody, what would be the one bit of advice you would give to someone who's considering learning to self-infuse? Like right now, they're watching it for the first time. What are you going to say to that young kid, the adult, whoever it is that's thinking about learning to self-infuse? What are you going to say to them?
Self-infusion for me is equal to freedom, and especially as a child, it was equal to freedom. So the earlier you learn, you rely on yourself. You don't rely on mom or dad, and it opens up a whole world of possibilities.
You guys mind if I cut in because I got to get going?
Yeah,
Do
of
it.
course, yeah.
But just do it. It'll improve your quality of life, and you will be happy you did it. When I was a kid, I did not want to do it. I was dragged to camp. I am so happy that they dragged me to camp and made me do it. It's improved my life.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I had a fun doing a fusion party here.